Hey guys, welcome back. Bomb here, bringing you another live deck match. Now, fair warning before we get into the video, the screen is a little bit shaky here and there. Seems like the table that we recorded on was really bad and I just didn't notice. So I do apologize about that. But today I am playing against my buddy Steven. You guys know Steven, I do talk about him a lot. He's a good friend of mine that I do all my testing with. And I am going to be playing my Silvally Zoroark, my Metal Silvally Zoroark deck, which is my personal favorite deck to play right now. It's up there with the Silvally Zoroark and Ninetales Zoroark. I just like Zoroark a lot, I guess. And my opponent is playing Zoroark, lots of Zoroark, Zoroark Golisopod. It's not like it's similar to the list that Tord just recently won with, but this is without puzzles and not without the Mewtwo either. Which I'm a huge fan of that Mewtwo, and I definitely want to try that out. I definitely want to try out Tord's list at some point. I'm not too sure how I feel about the puzzles. I'm generally not a puzzle fan, but I could definitely see how it works, especially since he's only playing 2 Sycamore. It's pretty cool. But I am gonna go ahead and go first here. As you can see, we had Lele Bridget. We got ourselves a Silvally or two Zoras and a type null down. We lead with Kartana. Not a big deal because once we evolve until Silvally, we'll be able to have free retreat. And I also wanted to be sure to double check my deck because I am playing Gladion in this deck list. I'm a huge fan of Gladion, especially in this deck. We do have another type null in our hands, so we have a full bench full of all of our beautiful, lovely Pokemon. I'm going to attach for the turn. Since I'm not attacking with type null, I usually like to attach a non-special energy in this deck because it's relatively easy for me to get a DC in this deck. Between the Sycamores, the Ends, the Trades, the Zoroarks, the Mallow, getting DC is not the hardest thing in this deck. And my goal is hopefully he evolves into Zoroark so I can target them down with a Fighting Memory Silvally. I'm a little bit worried though because the Glissopods are kind of annoying. It becomes a 2 KO war, but Glissopods do have more Acerolas than I do. I am playing 2 because I feel like Acerola is just too good, especially in a deck like this where you're constantly having energies on the board, so you never really have to worry. Excuse me, you never have to worry about playing Acerola and not having energies on the board, since you're constantly charging up energies. It's not even a big deal. I did evolve into 1 Zoroark, Tetra DC, Sycamore here. Got rid of 2 Ends, I believe. Not great, but I mean, like, might as well go since I'm like pretty ahead right now. The only thing I'm missing right now is a Silvally. I did trade a Metal Energy and I drew a Silvally off of it, so that's a really good draw. And here I can actually just accelerate that Metal Energy to my other type null on the bench. Which is very, very good. Now, the cool thing about this matchup is that even if I do end up playing I guess, oh, I forgot to get a prize there. I will get my prize here in a second, no worries. Which is a little bit awkward because he did play N, but whatever. I just forgot to get my prize. I think it'll be settled. Hopefully that's not like considered cheating. I mean, I don't know. Is it considered cheating? I guess it might be. I don't know. We'll see what I do. I forgot. It's been a bit since we've recorded this. But the cool thing about this matchup is that even if I do play my 7 prize game, ooh, this might be a little bit awkward. I might have just drawn an extra card. I don't remember. We'll find out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I did draw 6. Yikes. Yikes. Hopefully whatever. You know what, whatever. These things happen. Mistakes were made. I'm just now catching it though. Yikes. Maybe I'll forget that I took the prize this whole game. But regardless, I'm gonna trade here. Once again, putting Metal Energies in the discard pile is just so good in this deck. Oh, no, I'm just helping out a friend real quick. I am trading here. I just got rid of that type null. I'm going to go ahead and trade for that as well. So we got 2 trades. We're going to Ultra Ball. Probably get rid of that Cobalion. Cobalion is not very useful in this matchup. I don't actually play Choice Bands in my deck list, and I'm actually very happy not playing Choice Bands. I'm not the biggest fan of Choice Bands in Zoroark Silvally just because your main numbers that you're hitting with this deck, it doesn't really change anything whether you have Choice Band or not. The only thing it changes is kind of like the GX attack, right? Because in most games, when you use your GX attack, you hit 200. I'm gonna take an extra. There's my extra prize that I was talking about before. So it's a little bit awkward, but you know we can deal with it. You know we'll just deal with it. I don't have time to record another video. I already spent 3 hours rendering this one. But anyways, yeah. So the only thing that helps is like the GX attack, to be honest. But I have a lot of other GX options, specifically Kartana and Necrozma, which put everything in range. And then Necrozma's playing Kartana is really cool because sometimes if you are playing that 7 prize trade, eventually you can just get your last GX attack with just a single Metal Energy and not having to knock anything out. But he's gonna attack me here, hit me for 150 with the Choice Band with First Impression. And I'm going to go ahead and play Ace Roll, put it back in my hand. And this is what I mean. Like, even though even though I played Acerola, I have a fully set up Silvally in the bench because I was able to use my attack to charge it up. So here I can trade away a Metal Energy, trade away another one. So I have 2 more Metal Energies in discard pile. It's a cool thing about trade is that you can just accelerate Metal Energies in discard pile, and it doesn't force you to play. It doesn't force you to find and play Sycamores and Ultra Balls. And then you don't have to play Sycamore that much either, so you can preserve your cards in your hand. Honestly, when I play this deck, I'm thinking about cutting out maybe 1 or 2 Sycamores, especially whenever Cynthia comes out. That's gonna be really exciting. And whenever the Solgaleo Prism comes out as well. I can't wait to try that out. But I'm going to hit this man for 120. And that's it. I'm going to charge to my... Who am I charging to? Did I charge? I believe I charged. I hope I didn't miss that. Apparently we were not paying attention to this game. I guess I didn't charge. I know that you have to charge whenever you attack, so that's something I got to remember next time. It's more of a benefit for my opponent that I forgot than it is for me because I want to put energies on my Pokemon, specifically Kartana. Since I have a DCE for Silvally next turn, I'm not too worried about it. But he is, Type Null, he's going to E-Hammer me, which is a little bit awkward, but I do have a DC in hand, so I'm not too worried about it. I should, because I did. I think I played Acerola, and I should still have that DC in hand. If not, then I could just trade until I get a trade and use Draw Spores and stuff like that. I did go into Kartana just because that's free retreat thanks to Silvally. He has no way to turn off abilities. But now I need to try to get down 1 more Type Null. So I'm thinking about playing that Rescue Stretcher to get Type Null back into the bench, just because I want to be able to accelerate the Type Nulls. I want to have at least 2 Type Nulls set up at most times, just that way I can always have another attacker. That isn't Zoroark. I'm not the biggest fan of attacking with Zoroark, but Zoroark does do 120 if I do have a full bench. So if I need like an attacker that turn, and I won't be able to, I don't really need to charge up, just slapping a DC on a Zoroark is a good way to get what I need there. I'm looking at my hand. I think I'm debating playing a Sycamore here. I have a lot of cards in my hand, and I'm not too sure if I want to play the Sycamore, but I really do want to get a DCE here. I'm going to go ahead and Ultra Ball, probably just thin out the deck, grab some Pokemon I don't need, drop an E-Hammer, which is not something I want to do, but I want to play Sycamore here if I'm dropping an E-Hammer. Also, it gives me a chance to shuffle in Silvally back in the deck if I need to. And I'm going to grab the Necrozma there. Am I grabbing the Necrozma? Let's find out. I believe I am. And yes, I am grabbing the Necrozma. I just put it straight in the discard pile because I know I was going to discard it, but I guess I'll remember here to put it in my hand. There it is, yeah. So I am definitely going to Sycamore here, and since I made that series of plays. Honestly, I'm just trying to make sure I have a DC so I can attack this turn, so I'm not losing any momentum, because I want to make sure I have as much momentum as possible when I play this game. I did lose a Skyla. I kind of want to keep that Skyla around so I find my fighting memories easier, but it turns out that whatever, you know what, we can play around the fighting memories. Also, we didn't get a chance to play Guzma this turn. I would love to have had a DC and play Guzma. That would have been the most ideal turn. Just that way I can get a DC off the trade, get Guzma off the trade, and then be able to Guzma up that damaged Golisopod and knock it out, since he didn't play Acerola that turn. He's going to play Acerola now, though. He's going to be attacking with the damaged one, which is fine with me, because he has 5 prizes left, I have 4. I'm kind of winning the prize exchange. He's playing a 7 prize game, but I kind of, no matter what, I'm always in an advantage play just because I play Kartana. He's going to attack me for 120. And let's see what I do here. So I definitely want to attack, just for sure want to attack, but I also want to Acerola. If I Acerola here, then I get to attach a DC to my Type Null, evolve it into a Silvally, and have another attacker ready because I can just charge up. So I'm going to Ultra Ball here. I don't have any bench space, so it's not like I'm able to play Lele for Acerola, unfortunately. But I'm just taking this time to look through my deck. I do have a fighting memory in the deck, as I just saw, and I'm going to grab a Silvally just to evolve. So I can just manually retreat. If I have a DC in hand, I can manually retreat and attack, and that way I don't have to put this Silvally in harm's way, which is good. I mean, he's still a Guzma target. I know my opponent plays plenty of Guzmas, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do that because I don't have a DC attachment for the turn. I am just going to go ahead and attack, knock it out, and have a fully charged up Silvally on the bench. Once again, another reason why I just love this deck is that even if you're put in that situation, at the very least you can charge up a Pokemon. So now I have a fully charged up Silvally and 2 prizes left to win this game. All I need is a Guzma fighting memory, and I win. And he ended me here to 2, but that's fine because I still have two Zoroarks on the bench that can keep trading me, that I can keep trading to get what I need. So ideally, I get a fighting memory. I also haven't used my GX's turn this game either. So if I wanted to, I could honestly just well, actually, never mind. He only has 3 Pokemon down. I was gonna say I could just use Silvally's GX attack, but never mind. No, now I can though. He put that Zoroark down, so now I could honestly Guzma GX if I don't get the fighting memory. So all I need here is a Guzma, and I win the game. I'm going to play Endo. I am going to... looks like I have a Guzma in hand. So it looks like I'm either forgetting or something. I know my opponent definitely made a misplay by not playing down the... yeah, I definitely have Guzma in hand. Whoops, yikes. Looks like I'm stretching this game out unnecessarily. I guess I really wanted to have the style points and have the fighting memory to knock it out. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There's the knockout. And that is game. So, you know, shout out to style points, you know what I mean? Definitely wasn't because I forgot or anything. That definitely doesn't happen, you know what I mean? This is whatever. But that's game one. We do have a best of 3 for you guys, don't worry. And I'm going to try to do more live deck matches on top of those single matches I was talking about. Live deck matches are fun. If you want, we can do some live deck profiles as well for my updated deck list, because live deck I mean, might as well. Like, live stuff is fun stuff, you know what I mean? For sure, though, we're going to try to find places with better lighting and everything like that, so be on the lookout for that. We will continue to increase the quality as time goes by. For sure. Game 2 is fairly interesting. It's pretty interesting, and I want you guys to see it. It's a very hard, well-fought battle. We have he mulligans. I get my 1 card, but I am going second, unfortunately. It's good to go first in Silvally because you want to be able to have that initial attachment, and then that way you can evolve right away. All right, and hopefully there's no more mistakes. I don't think there are any more mistakes. I know that I said a lot of those other mistakes earlier, but he is going to play turn 1 bridges, so that's awesome. He does have that beautiful Zoro promo, which I have in my Ninetales deck, because, you know, Ninetales maximum rarity. I am just 8 secret water energies away from maximum rarity, man. So if anybody wants to help a man out, just let me know if you have a secret water energy IRL, and we can work it out. Same with like this Silvally deck. Actually, I can all I need is like 1 more hyper Silvally, and I think 4 more metal energies, because I have 5 secret metals, and I believe 1 more full art Guzma, which I do not have. So I did get my initial attachment. I am going to end here because I need a Pokemon. I had no Pokemon I had in my hand. I had no way to get Pokemon in my hand. So I'm hoping this end will save me, because I know that if he does get a Guzma, he just wins. Not a Guzma. If he gets like a Flowstone Glitchxcity, he just wins because he just attacks me. So ideally, I get a Pokemon here or he whiffs. One or the other. And we'll find out here. But yeah, I'm going to be recording today, so hopefully we can, you know, make sure there's no bad tables. And it looks like I whiffed a Pokemon, so let's see if he can knock me out to, you know, and there it is. He wins. All he has to do is get Guzma. All he has to do is all he has to do is get Golisopod with the Ultra Ball, which we all know he hasn't. So that's game 2. So we are doing a best of 3, so that's why this video isn't terribly long. But we do have 1 more match for you guys. Now, what do I think about this matchup? I'm a fan of it. I don't think this matchup is a what's it called? I don't think this matchup is favorable by any means. Just because your opponent, you don't have Oko potential in this variant of deck, but you don't really need it. You do have your own Acerolas, so it all depends on whether your opponent can get their Acerolas or not. I do play E-Hammers, which will help a lot, but so does my opponent, so we're both playing the E-Hammer war. I do have Lele here, so hopefully my Bridget is on prize. I'm thinking about adding a second Bridget in this deck, but I'm not too sure yet. There's not too many drops I want to make in this deck, although this deck does have a lot of room. That's why I play my 2 E-Hammers, and I even play 9 metal energies. I do think the 9 metal energies are super duper important, because once again, you do want to have an attachment every single turn. Even if that just means a metal energy, having that 1 attachment to the right Pokemon is so huge. So you want to make sure you have an attachment every turn, or else you're going to be behind. I am checking my deck for the prizes, that way I know, because like there's many games where I'm going to play Lele Gladion, use that Gladion to get a DC off my prizes, and then attach that DC. So it's kind of like playing a Skyla, but for like whatever whatever you want that is in the prizes. So as long as you know what your prizes are, you're in a pretty decent position. So I'm grabbing Type Null here for sure, because I need 1 more. Hopefully I can get 2 Zoros down, because that seemed to have worked last game. And I'm debating if I want to get another Pokemon or not. I definitely don't want to get Cobalion. Cobalion's pretty useless this game. So I don't know why I grabbed the Metal Energy on top of my deck. I think that was like one of those things where it's like, whoops, I think I grabbed the wrong thing. Yeah. Oh no, never mind. I don't know what's happening. I guess I'm just looking through my deck. Yeah, there it is. Alright, cool. So I'm just going to grab the 3rd Type Null, because that way he can easily knock out Type Nulls. This way I can at least have 3 ready. Looks like I have a Zoro prize, and I think I was counting my Zoroarks there as well, and my Metal Energies, because that didn't make any sense, but whatever. Let's go ahead and see what we can do here. We have a manual attachment for the turn, which is good. I'm going to attach to the bench, because once I evolve that one to Silvally, my Type Null and the active will have free retreat, and I'm just going to pass, because I mean that's a pretty decent turn. Got my attachment for the turn, got my Pokemon down. That's all I really needed. And it looks like my opponent is stuck, because all he did was retreat, which is unfortunate. Did he retreat? I don't know if he led with Zoro or not, I don't remember. We have Fighting Memory in hand, which sucks that we're about to lose it. Also, it looks like we're going to be losing a couple things here because I'm not the biggest fan of this hand. I am going to drop the E-Hammer, which sucks. It's not ideal, but what can you do, right? I got a Field Blower, which is not a big deal. Field Blower isn't that great this matchup just because the Choice Band doesn't really do anything. Choice Band on Golisopod is scary just because he can knock out Lele's with his GX attack, but that's about it. I did get Silvally here, which is good, so now I have Free Retreat. I still have Kartana if I need to do any sort of energy disruption, and I have Sucking Memories, which I'm just going to ditch right away. Like, I don't need those memories. I have them both in my hand, apparently, so thank God those are out of my deck right away. I can go ahead and get another Silvally, which I will do right now. Now, the only thing I'm missing is a DCE. If I had a DCE, this would be a really good turn, too. Unfortunately, ideally I would have got a second Zoroark down, but just because of it being prized, it's not the biggest deal in the world. But I'm going to pass because I didn't have any more energies. So, unfortunately, I whiffed the DC there, but it's, it's not the end of the world. He's going to attach and pass, unfortunately. Poor Steven. I totally forgot how behind he was in this game. I'm going to ditch the Cobalion because Cobalion's worthless in this matchup. We do have another Metal Energy, which I can attach if I want to, and I guess I will. That way, all I need is DCs and I'll be set. But he finally got Flowstone Golisopod, and he was excited. As you guys saw, he was excited to take that knockout. Yeah, I'm going to play down Kartana because I don't want to lose it, and I am going to Ultra Ball there, get rid of an N and another Cobalion, just to get my third Silvally, which I am going to discard because I don't need it anymore. And I don't plan on using another type null, because as long as I have 2 Silvallies in the game, I'll be able to last with 2 Silvallies and Zoroarks. Kartana is going to be there just chilling in case I do have to play a 7 prize game. I do have a DC finally. Discard a Metal Energy for trade, and we're going to go ahead and retreat. Yeah, I'm thinking about it, but yeah, I think retreating is a fine play. I'm going to go ahead and put my 120 damage. He doesn't have another Wimpod down, so even if he did play Ace Arola, I wouldn't be too scared just because he wouldn't have an attacker for the turn more or less unless he gets Zoroark and a DCE. The other Zoroark, the Foul Play Zoroark, or not the Foul Play, the Mind Jack Zoroark would be kind of scary because it hits for a big amount of damage, but we get an easy knockout on that as well. And once again, I don't really mind playing the 7 prize in game because of Kartana. It's not as awkward as it would be in other matchups. He's going to trade and switch out and then switch back in, as you can see. And he's going to go ahead and hit me for 120. A little bit awkward because I need that Zoroark. I need that Zoroark this matchup, but what can he do? He's opting to just sack off this thing though, so all I need here is a DCE or a Guzma. Unfortunately though, if I get the Guzma, I can knock out the Zoroark on the bench, which isn't a big deal, but I want to knock out this Golisopod. So that was actually a really good play on his part, being able to keep that, keep the Guzma on the bench so I can't, or the Golisopod on the bench so I can't Guzma it. And he knows, I'm pretty sure he's aware I don't play Floatstone. Now I have 2, so I am going to go for the, for that play. And, I'm just going to knock out the Zoro there. I don't have a DC, I remember, that's why. I don't have a DC on the one that has the Fighting Memory, so it's a little bit awkward, so I wouldn't be able to knock out the Zoroark GX. But I did knock out the Zoroark, which is fine. And now I'm just like 1 prize away, or not 1 prize. I don't think I had any Metal Energies in the discard pile there, so I'm not too worried about that. But I'm 1 DC away from being able to knock out a Zoroark or a Golisopod here that's not damaged. So hopefully we can take advantage of that. We're gonna get ourselves damage here. A little bit, excuse me, which sucks a little bit, but it's manageable. I just top decked the Fighting Memory, which would have been nice last turn, but what can you do, right? A lot of plays I can make here, so I'm really debating on what I want to do. I think what I'm going to do is probably Sycamore, just because I really want this DCE. But at the same time, I think I can safely make a couple of trades before I do that play. Yeah. So I'm actually, I'm just ditching. Apparently, I'm just ditching the idea altogether. Never mind. All right, so let's see what I can do here. With Metal Energy, we can manually attach. We can Guzma if I wanted to. Let's see. Guzma would not get me a knockout, except on the Wimpod. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to attack. It's whatever. No Metal Energies are in the discard pile, so I can't exactly do anything about it. You get another Floatstone, which sucks, but it's manageable, whatever. So all I need is 1 more GX knockout. If I can knock out the Zoroark, and then at that point I can just win the game with Kartana. If he attacks me here, that would be 3 Metal Energies in my discard pile, which is really good for me, because that means I have plenty of targets when it comes to Silvally doing his thing. So he didn't manage to knock me out there. This is a really close game here. I'm not gonna lie. I think I got the DC off the prizes, which is a little bit awkward. But I do have a Metal Energy in hand, which I can just attach to Silvally. Not a big deal. And I'm going to Guzma, and this one has a fighting memory, so all I have to do here is attach to Kartana, and then I win the game next turn, unless he can knock out Kartana. I mean, he has options, right? He can DCE, Choice Band, Guzma up the Kartana, and then get a knockout with that. But if he can't do that this turn, I am going to win next turn with Kartana's GX attack, which is simply take a prize. Which is what I mean by when I said I don't really mind the 7 prize game too much. But because he played Sycamore there's absolutely nothing he can do. So we are going to win this game. He didn't get a chance to play Guzma. I guess he didn't have it in his hand. So because of that, we are going to be able to take this game here with a simple Kartana GX attack. And boom. And there it is. There it is. Anyways, that's going to be the deck, guys. That's going to be the match, guys. Drop a like if you haven't already. Subscribe, share, all that good jazz. Let me know if you guys want more deck matches. I did make the update video. Be sure to watch it. It is talking about all the new kinds of uploads we're going to be doing on the channel. And let me know if you guys prefer this or TCGO, like single games, like I mentioned on the video as well. I'm going to be doing, excuse me. Going to be trying to upload more content just because I miss uploading. I just haven't had a chance because school's been so busy. And school's almost over. We have Thanksgiving coming up, so happy Thanksgiving to all you guys if I don't get another upload, if I don't get another upload in time. But like, I think we have 2 or 3 weeks left of school, and then holiday season, Christmas, I'll be able to record a little bit more on Christmas, I believe. I'm not too sure yet. I am going to take a lot of work during the holiday season as well. Regardless, drop a like, subscribe, share, all that good jazz. Let me know what decks you want to see me play in the future. Let me know if you want any live deck profiles of any deck in particular, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.